Hello, I have a question for you. Why do children seem to learn language so effortlessly when engaging with others? Hold on, I know a legend in psychology who will answer your question. So please welcome Lev Vygotsky. Vygotsky's concept of the Zone of Proximal Development, we call it ZPD, highlights the potential for learning that can be achieved with support. By the end of this video, I'm sure you will understand how social interactions, scaffolding, and the Zone of Proximal Development play a major role in how kids acquire their language. Whether you are a teacher, parent, or language learner, this theory will help you see language from a completely new perspective. According to psychologist Lev Vygotsky, language development is deeply tied to social interactions. Today, I'm gonna explain how Vygotsky's theory shows us that learning language is about communication and cooperation. What's the problem now? Why it's hard to understand language learning? We all know that children learn language from the moment they are born. But have you ever wondered how they do it naturally and also easily? The common belief is that kids just pick up words from the environment. But Vygotsky had a different idea. He believed that language learning is not just about learning words. It's about social interaction. Kids need people around them to guide and engage them to learn language effectively. But how exactly does this work? So let's have a look at Vygotsky's key ideas or key points about language acquisition. Number one, social interaction is key to language learning. Vygotsky believed that language is primarily learned through social interaction. He says children don't just observe language passively, but they actively participate in conversation, ask questions, and learn from their interactions with more knowledgeable people like parents, teachers, friends, caregivers, etc. So according to Vygotsky, this social context is essential for language development for kids. The more children communicate with others, the more they learn to use and understand language. Number two, the zone of proximal development. One of the Vygotsky's most famous concepts is the zone of proximal development. We call it ZPD. This refers to the gap between what a child can do alone and what they can do with help from a more knowledgeable person, whether it's parents, teachers, caregivers, friends, etc. For language acquisition, this means children can use language to understand and communicate more complex ideas when they have help or when they get help from the environment. Think of it as a learning sweet spot where the child needs just the right amount of assistance. I mean, enough to help them grow, but not too much to overwhelm them and make them feel useless. For example, you as a teacher, if you give advanced exercises to beginner learners, they will feel useless and overwhelmed. This is the ZPD, the Zone of Proximal Development, where learning happens more effectively and effortlessly. Number 3, scaffolding. Vygotsky introduced the idea, and this idea is genius. The idea of scaffolding, which refers to the temporary support that a caregiver or teacher provides to help a child learn. Just like a scaffold supports a building as it's been constructed. Scaffolding helps children learn new words, grammar, and concepts by guiding them through tasks that they can't do on their own. So over time, as children become more skilled, the support is gradually removed. Why? To allow them to do the task independently. For example, when a child learns how to form full sentences, an adult might initially prompt them with cues, but as the child practices more, the prompts are reduced. Number 4, private speech and internalization. One fascinating part of Vygotsky's theory is private speech. It means when children talk to themselves out loud while they are working through a task. This is a way for children to organize their thoughts, and according to Vygotsky, private speech plays a critical role in language development. So when children speak to themselves, they are not only practicing language, but also internalizing, observing, accepting the knowledge they gain from their social interactions. So over time, this private speech becomes internalized into silent thoughts that guides them to solve problems. Okay, so now you know how social interactions, the zone of proximal development, and scaffolding influence language learning. Think about how you or the children around you learn language. Do you notice how talking with others or getting help when you don't understand something makes it easier to learn new words or concepts? Let me know in the comments how Vygotsky's ideas might apply to your language learning or teaching experiences. Vygotsky's theory teaches us that language learning is a social process. It's all about interacting with others. Also getting the right support and practicing through communication helps your language learning. So whether you are teaching a child or learning a language yourself, remember that the people around you play a huge role in helping you grow and succeed in your learning journey. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, please hit the subscribe button. As you know, I have a target to reach 1,000 subscribers by this month. So if you enjoyed this video, just give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, write positive comments, and help me grow and succeed. The more you help people succeed and grow, the more you grow and you succeed. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Goodbye.